How's it going, everybody? Thank you very much. I always appreciate you watching. I'm Orlando Ruiz Jr. Welcome to another classic movie review. I am talking about a film that came out in the spring of 1995. So this year, this movie turns 30 years old. It is an action classic, the first film from director Michael Bay, Bad Boys, starring Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. So not to be confused with the movie that came out in 1983 that stars Sean Penn of the same title. In this movie, which is now the first of four movies in a franchise so far, with a fifth one in development, I'm sure, you have Martin Lawrence playing the character of Marcus Burnett, Miami narcotics cop who has a partner played by Will Smith in the role of Mike Lowry. You got to say it like that. In the tradition of classic buddy cop movies, movies like Lethal Weapon, 48 Hours, Tango and Cash, Bad Boys follows that similar trope and formula where you have a mismatched pair, a pair that are different but can meet on common ground, where Marcus Burnett is more of a family man. He's all about his quality time. His partner, Mike Lowry, played by Will Smith, is an orphan. His parents died and left them a lot of money, and he doesn't really have to be a cop, but he enjoys the action and likes to dress nice in nice suits and goes out with beautiful women. And so the differences in lifestyles makes for a great clashing of personalities, and out of that comes a lot of great moments of comedy because Martin has always given him a hard time for his lifestyle and vice versa. The plot of this movie revolves around stolen drugs and a murdered escort who is a friend of the Will Smith character. And so there is a witness to that murder who is aware of her relationship with the Smith character but has never seen him before. And when she tries to contact him at the station, she can't get a hold of him and she can only talk to Marcus Burnett, Martin Lawrence's character, who has to pose as Will Smith's character. And so there's a bit of screwball comedy that goes on in that department with lots of shoot 'em up stuff. You have your gunfights, you have your on foot chases, you have your car chases, you have plenty of explosions, all standard action movie stuff. But the way Michael Bay films his action and even the way he films the city of Miami looks really great on film even to this day. The way the movie looks in terms of how it was shot is very sleek, very stylish, it's very fast paced. You have a very quick style of editing, montage, kind of MTV style editing, no doubt, due to our director having his experience come from the world of directing music videos. He brings all of that to the table, and you can see it's very apparent here in his first movie and his movies following after this one. And whenever I watch a Michael Bay movie, especially his early stuff, it really reminds me of Tony Scott's style, the director of movies like Beverly Hills Cop 2, also directed movies like Days of Thunder, Crimson Tide. So his style of filmmaking can be a bit more serious in terms of tone, but filmmaking wise, it feels like Michael Bay takes that style and just cranks it up all the way to 20. And the off color humor is definitely a Michael Bay trademark that began with his first film here. You get the classic hero running in slow motion, you got exaggerated gunfire, exaggerated explosions with sparks and fireworks coming out, all standard Michael Bay stuff that we come to expect later on. And we all know is kind of BS, but makes it kind of fun to watch, so you just kind of roll with it. This also has one of my favorite classic cliche action cop movie tropes where you have the captain always yelling at the two heroes, like you see in movies like 48 Hours or Lethal Weapon or Beverly Hills Cop, where you have Inspector Todd giving Axel Foley a hard time. This also has the villain of Fouché, a French guy, and in terms of action movies, this is one of the weaker action movie villains of the 90s. Whenever he shows up in the movie for a brief moment to act menacing, it usually comes off like a whiny little bitch and not very threatening. And so I'm just kind of waiting for those scenes to end so I can get back to being entertained by Martin and Will. Because, yeah, he's just crying about his timetable. He's fucking with my timetable. My timetable. Yeah, it's get back to Martin and Will. I don't care about your timetable. This flick also comes with an adrenaline pumping music score from composer Mark Mancina, who made some great music scores for movies in the 1990s. Movies like Speed, Assassins, Twister. Also collaborated with somebody on Con Air. His music is pretty kick-ass and very underrated, and his music in Bad Boys is pretty awesome from beginning to end. I gotta admit, the first time I saw the trailer for this movie back in the day when it was coming out, I didn't really think much of it because I, for the most part, thought of Martin Lawrence as a comedian, and Will Smith, I just knew him from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, so I did not see these two as being action guys, but I saw the movie when it came out on video, really regretting that I didn't catch it in theaters because it was a total blast, and I remember really enjoying it the first time I saw it. And yeah, Martin Lawrence is so great in this movie. He's so damn funny, and there is a great dynamic between him and Will Smith's characters. They give each other a lot of shit, And it's so much fun to watch them do that throughout the movie. As a filmmaker, Michael Bay is kind of hit or miss these days for me, but I really do dig his early stuff, and I really do enjoy 1995's Bad Boys. It's a really good action movie, and it's essential 90s action viewing. It's a 3-star action film, and I do think you should check it out if you haven't seen it. Give it a shot, and then check out the sequels. I will get into those movies eventually because all those movies are a lot of fun. You can definitely find this movie and its sequels on streaming, but you guys know me, I'm a hard copy kind of guy, so here's my copy of the film on Blu-ray, as you can see there. I really like this Blu-ray. You got some nice special features here. You got a commentary track from Michael Bay, as well as a little bit of Shy Guy from Diana King. I don't know if anybody knows about that song, but nice little jam from 95. I remember that video played on MTV all throughout that summer. But yeah, Bad Boys, if you haven't seen it, check it out. It's a great time. Thank you all very much for watching this classic movie review. I always appreciate it. If you're into the classics, if you're into movies, if you're into this kind of thing, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications on more reviews from me coming out very soon. Please don't forget to comment, share, like, always helps me out. If you're a returning viewer, thank you for your support and your views. I always appreciate it. Everybody take care of each other. Till next time, peace out. God bless.